Angus here, another Airsoft video for you guys. Today we've got another Airsoft product review, and the product we're going to be taking a look at is another internal part. This one, another internal upgrade piece for your AEG. The product we have here is the Element high-speed motor for your AEG in the long type. This is more compatible for your M4s, your version 2 type gearboxes. Now, if you're interested in purchasing this motor after you watch this review/test, there'll be a link down below in the description to airsoftpark.com where you can buy it for about $42.50. Big thanks to Airsoft Park for being patient while I got the video up. It's been a while since they first sent this out to me. Now, obviously, just getting in briefly here about the motor, obviously it's a long type. Like I stated, this is going to work with your version 2 gearboxes. Primarily your M4 is what you're probably going to use this in. In case you were interested in purchasing the Element motor for your other guns, make sure you do get the correct length for your different AEGs. Just to give you an example, AK-47s, they use your short type motor. We're going to be installing this in a G&G Armament combat machine to see how effective it is, because really I could sit here and jibber jabber all day about how the motor's metal, it's got a nice color scheme to it with the red and the blue, but really what we want to know is how effective this thing is in a gun. So what we're going to go ahead and do is install this into that combat machine. But first, let's check out the stock readings we're getting for rate of fire on the gun with its stock motor. Alright, so we've gone ahead and got the Extratech chronograph set up. What we're going to do now is just get a brief reading of the stock rate of fire out of the G&G combat machine with its stock motor and a 9.6 volt 1200 milliamp battery. Let's just see what we're getting out of the box. As you can see, you get about 739 rounds per minute, which, as you can see, converts to about 12.3, 12.5 rounds per second, so a decent rate of fire out of the box. Alright, so what we saw there with that basic stock chronograph reading was, as I stated, a respectable rate of fire. You get 750 rounds per minute out of the box and a 9.6 volt battery out of this gun, which in my opinion is perfectly fine. But let's say you want a little bit of a higher rate of fire. Say you're going to turn this into a nice CQB gun where you want to have a nice high rate of fire, sending BB straight down range at your opponents. That's when you probably want to pop in the long type high-speed motor by Element. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead, swap out that stock motor for the Element one. Let's go ahead and get started with that. Alright, so as far as installing the Element high-speed motor, it's the same exact motor installation as anything else. In case you're new to the whole internal thing, motor is a very simple upgrade. It's one of the basic upgrades you'd probably do on your gun if you're just starting out upgrading it. And obviously with these version 2, specifically the M4 here, the motor is stored inside the gun's pistol grip. And in order to access that, you do have to remove this plate down in the bottom here. Traditionally, it's just kind of a flathead screw or a standard Phillips head. However, in this case, with the G&G Armament one, you do need an Allen key in order to get these screws open. So I'm just going to go ahead and unscrew both screws, and once both screws are out, you can go ahead and remove that metal plate like so. At that point, you'll reveal your stock motor inside the gun. It'll be connected by a black and a red wire, which you can simply carefully pull off like so. Be careful not to tear the wires. And at that point, slide your motor out. Now, obviously, head itself, you pick the right length motor, they'll be the same length like so. Now, when you want to go ahead and install the new motor, you'd simply go ahead and reverse it. In this case, it is marked whether it's red or black. Therefore, we know which direction to put it. You can simply slide it back into the pistol grip, of course being careful at first to hook up each wire. Be careful not to tangle the wires or get them mixed up, of course. And once you've gone ahead and got everything connected, simply push the motor carefully in like so, and at that point you'll take the base plate here and then screw it back into place, which I'm going to do off camera to save you guys time and boredness staring at me. And once the base plate is screwed in, congratulations, your motor is installed. Just go ahead and carefully adjust its height so you get the right sound and reach of it out of it. And at this point, now that it's installed, you're ready to shoot. So let's go ahead and compare the results here. Let's see how we saw how we're shooting stock. Now let's go ahead and test it out with this upgraded motor for its rate of fire. Almost 1100 rounds per minute, which as you can see, converts into roughly 18 rounds per second. Quite an improvement. Alright, and with those results being shown, I really don't think I need to show too much more. We saw a great improvement in this gun's rate of fire after we went ahead and swapped out the stock motor for the Element high-speed motor. we saw it go from about 750 rounds per minute all the way up to 1100 rounds per minute on the same exact 9.6 volt battery. So you're talking about 300, 400 rounds per minute difference just by swapping out that motor, and we saw how quick that took in the video I did it. Maybe a couple minutes, that's all it takes just to go ahead and swap that out, and you'll get a heck of a lot better rate of fire out of your gun. It's a solid motor. I've heard good things about Element, and they definitely proved it to me here. Great motor, very happy to have it inside this AEG. Certainly is going to up your rate of fire, so if that's something you're looking for, hey, don't hesitate to give the Element high-speed motors a try. So with that being said, that's just been a quick test / review of the Element high-speed long-type motor. Sorry for saying the name so much. And thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe.